Before I get into anything, I want you to shut your eyes for 1 second. Think back to the last time someone truly paid attention to you. Not just heard the words you said, not just waited for you to stop talking so they could speak, but really listened with their whole heart, their whole mind, everything they had. Can you picture that moment? Okay, now let me ask you something harder. When was the last time you gave that same gift to someone else? Tonight, I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to pick a fight. I'm not here to show who's right and who's wrong. I'm here to do the one thing I've been too scared, too stubborn, and too hurt to do before. I'm here to open up my heart. And all I ask, all I beg, is that you listen. Not with your guard up, not with your answer already sitting on the tip of your tongue. Just listen. Because what I'm about to tell you might be the most important thing I've ever said to you. You know what's strange about love? We always talk about the big moments. The first kiss, the proposal, the I love you said under the stars. But nobody talks about the quiet times. Nobody talks about the nights when two people lie in the same bed, just inches apart, but feel miles away from each other. Nobody talks about the car rides where the radio fills the silence that used to be filled with talking. Nobody talks about the dinner tables where the sound of forks hitting plates is louder than any words being said. That quiet isn't peace. That quiet is a scream, and I've been living in that quiet for longer than I want to admit. See, my love, somewhere along the way, we stopped talking. Not about groceries, bills, or who's picking up the kids. No, we still do that just fine. We stopped talking about us, about what we feel, about what we're afraid of, about what keeps us awake at 3 a.m. when the world is asleep, but our minds won't rest. I remember a time when we could talk for hours about nothing and everything, when your voice was my favorite sound, and my words were your safe place. When we didn't just communicate, we connected. What happened to us? I'll tell you what happened. Life happened. Pride happened. Assumptions happened. We started finishing each other's sentences, but not in the cute way, in the I already know what you're going to say, so why bother listening way? And slowly, painfully, one ignored word at a time, we built walls between us, using the same bricks that were supposed to build our home. Have you ever smiled at someone while your soul was bleeding? That's been my daily life. Let me be honest with you. Brutally, painfully honest. Because if I don't say this now, I might never find the courage again. I've been hurting. Not the kind of hurt that shows. Not a bruise on my skin or a cut on my hand. The kind of hurt that sits deep in your chest, right behind your ribs, and presses against your heart every time you breathe. The kind of hurt that makes you question everything, your worth, your place, your value in someone's life. And the worst part? The person I wanted to run to for comfort is the same person I needed comfort from. That's the cruel joke of love, isn't it? The one person who has the power to heal you is often the same person who has the power to break you. And you, my love, have done both. Sometimes in the same day, sometimes in the same sentence. I'm not saying this to make you feel guilty. Guilt isn't what I'm after. Understanding is. Awareness is. Change is. I've been carrying words inside me like stones in my pockets. Every unspoken feeling, every swallowed complaint, every I'm fine when it wasn't fine. They've been weighing me down, and I'm tired. My God, I'm so tired. I'm tired of pretending that your harsh words don't cut me. I'm tired of acting like your coldness doesn't shatter me. I'm tired of convincing myself that tiny bits of affection are enough when my soul is starving for a feast. But most of all, I'm tired of being tired and having no one to tell. Love without understanding is just a pretty prison. Let me tell you what I don't need from you. I don't need expensive gifts. I don't need big, flashy gestures. I don't need you to move mountains or pull down stars. I've never asked for the extraordinary. All I've ever wanted is the ordinary done with extraordinary love. I need you to ask me how my day was. I actually care about the answer. I need you to notice when my smile doesn't reach my eyes. I need you to hold my hand, not because I asked, but because you felt I needed it. I need you to say I'm sorry, not as a trick to end an argument, but as a real admission that you understand my pain. I need you to stop treating my emotions like a bother and start treating them like an invitation. An invitation to know me deeper, to love me better, to be the person I chose you to be. Because here's what you don't realize. Every time I come to you with my feelings, I'm not attacking you. I'm choosing you. I'm saying out of everyone in this world, I trust you with the most fragile parts of me. And when you dismiss that, when you roll your eyes, or get defensive, or turn it around to make it about you, you're not just rejecting my feelings, you're rejecting me. And a person can only be rejected so many times before they stop coming back. We were once each other's favorite notification. Now, we're each other's most read and ignored message. Do you remember the beginning? I do. I remember it like it was yesterday, even though it feels like a lifetime ago. I remember the butterflies, the nervousness, the way your name on my phone screen could make my whole day better. The way you looked at me like I was the only person in a room full of people. I remember how you used to listen, really listen. You'd lean in, you'd ask follow-up questions. Grab the little things I said weeks ago and bring them up when I least expected it. That's how I knew you cared. Not because you said it, but because you showed it. I remember when my comfort was your priority, when my happiness was your mission, when making me smile wasn't a chore, it was your favorite hobby. What happened to that person? Where did they go? I know what you might say. You might say, I'm still the same person. But are you? Are you really? Because the person I fell in love with would never let me cry alone. The person I fell in love with would never make me feel like a burden for having feelings. The person I fell in love with would have moved heaven and earth just to see me at peace. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I never was. I'm asking you to be present. There's a difference. Perfection is impossible. Presence is a choice. And lately, even when you're here, you're not really here. I'm not standing here as an innocent victim. I'm standing here as a flawed human who loves you too much to let us fall apart without a fight. Now let me do something that might surprise you. Let me talk about my mistakes. Because this isn't a one-sided story. It never is. And if I stand here pointing fingers without looking in the mirror, then I'm no better than the things I'm complaining about. I haven't been perfect either. I know that. I've let my heart turn into coldness. There were times you reached for me, and I pulled away. Not because I didn't want you, but because I was protecting myself from the chance of getting hurt again. And in doing that, I hurt you. I see that now. I've expected you to read my mind. I've gone silent, and then gotten angry when you didn't understand why. I've punished you for not knowing what I never told you. That's not fair. And I'm sorry. I've compared our love to what I see on social media, in movies, in other people's highlight reels, and I've made you feel like you're not enough because you don't match a fantasy that doesn't even exist. I've kept score. I've counted every wrong and forgotten every right. I've held on to grudges like lifelines and let go of thankfulness like it was trash. And for all of that, I am deeply, sincerely sorry. Because love is not a courtroom. There's no judge, no jury, no verdict. There are only two imperfect people trying to make something beautiful out of their broken pieces. And I want to keep trying. But I can't do it alone. The opposite of love isn't hate. It's indifference. And we're dangerously close to that line. Let me paint you a picture of our future if nothing changes. We'll keep going through the motions. Wake up, routine, small talk, screen time, sleep, repeat. We'll become roommates who share a bed, but not alive. We'll go to family events together and smile for photos while dying inside. We'll say I love you out of habit, not out of feeling. And then one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, one of us will wake up and realize that we've been holding onto a rope that the other person let go of a long time ago. And that will be the day our love story doesn't end with a bang. It ends with a whisper. A quiet, heartbreaking whisper that says, we could have saved this, but we didn't. I don't want that ending for us. Do you? Because I've seen that ending. I've seen it in my parents, in my friends, in strangers who sit across from each other at restaurants. Nothing left to say. And every time I see it, a chill runs down my spine because I think that could be us. It doesn't have to be, but the clock is ticking. And pretending everything is fine won't stop it. I'm not asking you to be my everything. I'm asking you to be my something. Something real, something present, something that stays. So, here's what I'm asking, and I'm asking, not demanding, because love should never be a demand. It should be a choice made willingly, freely, and fully. Listen to me. Not just tonight, every night, every morning, every moment I gather the courage to be open with you. Make space for my words like they matter because they do. See me, not the version of me you've created in your head. The real me, the messy, complicated, imperfect me who's standing in front of you with an open heart and shaking hands. Choose me, not once, not on our anniversary, not when it's easy. Choose me daily, in the small moments, in the boring times, in the Tuesday afternoons and the Thursday mornings when love isn't exciting, it's just steady. Fight for me, not with me, for me. When things get hard and they will don't run, don't shut down. Don't reach for your phone or your pride. Reach for me. Because I promise you, my hand will always be stretched out, always grow with me. We're not the same people we were when we met. That's okay. But let's make sure we're growing together, not apart. Let's learn each other again. Let's be curious about who we're becoming, instead of feeling sad for who we used to be. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be saying any of this. I'd just leave. The fact that I'm still here, still fighting, still hoping, that should tell you everything. You might be wondering, after everything I've said, after all this pain, why am I still here? Because I love you. Stubbornly, recklessly, irrationally, completely. Because I remember who we are underneath the arguments, the misunderstandings, and the hurt. I remember the souls that fell in love. And those souls are still in there. They're just buried under layers of pain, pride, and fear. Because I believe in us. Not the fairy tale version, the real version. The version that fights and makes up. The version that stumbles and gets back up. The version that doesn't give up when the road gets bumpy. Because the bumpy roads are the ones that lead to the most beautiful places. I'm still here because leaving would be easy. Staying is hard, and I've never been someone who picks easy over meaningful. But I need you to meet me halfway. I can't keep walking toward you while you stand still. I can't keep building bridges that you refuse to cross. I can't keep pouring from a cup that you'd never help refill. Love is not a solo performance. It's a duet. And right now, I've been singing alone. I don't want a perfect love story. I want a real one. One that survives the storms, not just the sunshine. So here's my promise to you. If you choose to listen, if you choose to stay, if you choose to try, I promise to be patient with your growth even when it's slower than I'd like. I promise to speak with love even when I'm frustrated. I promise to remember that you're not my enemy, you're my partner. I promise to celebrate the small things, because small things are actually big things in disguise. I promise to never stop choosing you, even on the days when choosing you is hard. I promise to love you not just when you're easy to love, but especially when you're not. Because that's when you'll need it most. And I promise to keep showing up imperfectly, messily, but consistently. Because that's what love is. It's not a feeling. It's a decision. And I've made mine. My love, I started this by asking you to listen. And if you've made it this far, if you're still here, still reading, still present, then maybe, just maybe, there's hope for us after all. Because the fact that you listened, that's love. The fact that you didn't walk away, that's commitment. The fact that my words reached something inside you, that's connection. And connection, real, raw, honest connection, is all I've ever wanted from you. So take my hand. Not because everything is perfect, but because nothing is, and you still want to try. That's all I'm asking. Just try with me. For us. Because a love worth having is always, always a love worth fighting for.